Chapter 4. Much time has passed, and Zack collects his thoughts on how the war is over, and is wondering where possibly Angeal could be. Within seconds, Zack gets a call from Sephiroth to meet with the director. As Zack makes his way, he is rewarded with the official title of Soldier First Class, which he doesn't feel like it was really a reward to him. After we get a drip change, Director Lazard informs Zack and Sephiroth that the board has officially green-lighted the termination of Genesis and along his men, this including Angeal, marking him a deserter. Zack is very upset with the news, but before emotions can be felt, an intruder emerges. Zack is very upset with the decision, but before emotions can be felt, an intruder emerges. Sephiroth ascends to protect the president, and Zack ascends to the entrance of the building. Zack makes his way to see Shinra soldiers fighting Shinra equipment. It is later revealed that Genesis copies have invaded the headquarters. Sephiroth meets with Zack to advise him Hollander must be in league with Genesis, as his disappearance, along with many missing Shinra equipment, was around the same time Genesis' desertion. Zack and Sephiroth fight their way and are sent to Sector 8, where more Genesis copies have been sighted. As they split up for more ground, Zack is greeted to Turks who are on the field fighting the copies. Reno, Rude, Cisne are all undersung. After many copies, Zack gets a call from Sephiroth that Angeal had been sighted in Midgar. Before the army can make it to his location, him and Zack attempt to beat the army there. Zack gets to Reactor 5 when suddenly a monster leaps above him. Zack finishes the monster with ease when it is revealed to have Angeal's face. After this realization, Sephiroth thinks back on times when Angeal and Genesis were back in Soldier. The cutscenes of this game cannot get enough praise. Again, I probably sound like a broken record, but if you could name a game that was on this level at the specific time they had came out, I'll rethink this, but for now, I absolutely love this. Take a look. During investigation of the sector, the pair found a lab what seems to be a testing site for the copies. After the battle between Sephiroth and Genesis, it left Genesis in very bad shape, and the person to treat him was revealed to be Hollander. Sephiroth found it very odd how he couldn't be the one to donate for the treatment, as he felt very guilty into hurting his friend. As our memory closes, Hollander is seen entering the laboratory. To his surprisement, Genesis gracefully descends to prevent our heroes from taking Hollander. Zack is sent to get after Hollander, and Sephiroth is left to deal with Genesis. Zack chases Hollander, who is surprisingly fast given his figure compared to Zack's. Like, Zack is built. How is this man outrunning him? As it seems Hollander is put into a corner, Angeal arrives, showing Zack the monster he has become. After Angeal constantly pushes Zack to battle, he won't give in until suddenly Angeal uses a majority of his strength, sending Zack to the bottom level of Midgar. He then gets awoken to a familiar face to many.